Check it. Turn me up a little bit on the mic. I flex people gangbang niggas. I talk shit for a thing niggas. I got it clip.
Welcome this week to week 2 of the Fantasy Ups and Downs and Smiles and Frowns. Coming from Oxford, Mississippi, the Super 8 Motel with 4 of our members, Grace Langout, Jacob Cook, and Brooke Bonnie, everybody. We're all here. We're all colluding. We're all figuring out how to ruin and destroy y'all. Destroy y'all's league, because that's what I do as a commissioner. I love colluding. Love it. Live for it. Now, talking about last week. The winners from last week. We had myself and Nick Ginn as winners, but also the real winners, the rivalry week winners. Winner of the I Don't Like You Bowl versus John Mark Junkins and Jacob Cook was John Mark Junkins. Congratulations, John Mark, for winning. Continue your undefeated streak. I don't know if that... Oh, getting boos from Grace Langout. The intensity. We'll talk about that later. I don't know, John Mark, by winning the I Don't Like You Bowl, does that mean that you're not like the most or not like the least? I don't know. I don't look into these things that much. The winner of the Estrogen Bowl was Brooke Bonnie. Congratulations, Brooke Bonnie. You have the most estrogen. Oh, my gosh, y'all just... Let me clean the screen. There's so much estrogen on the screen. Also, in the winner of the Sal Bowl, Part Uno, was Papa Sal, Rick, Big Sal, Sal Anitri. You know what you guys say, Michael. Dad knows best. This week's matchups, we have Jacob versus Brooke. Jacob is the league's most unluckiest player. She has the most points scored against him. Brooke is the league's luckiest player. She's had the least points scored against her, but how can you blame her? She's dating me. She's got to be getting lucky. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
No.
But seriously. All right. Also, we have John Mark Junkins versus Michael. This has the Kobe Bryant Award written all over it, but we'll get to that later. Next game we have is John Wall versus Rick Salinitri. These two people don't really talk on the message thread, so I have really nothing to say. All right. And so the next week we have Middle Sal Salinitri versus Mrs. Tebow, Grace Langout. This is one of the more heated matchups.
Going down.
Oh, smack talk on the podcast. They've been going back and forth. John Mark and Sal have started a vendetta against Grace out all of a sudden for vetoing trades on the podcast. They're voting against her. Sal has made the quote that he is excited that he plays Grace twice because that's 2 wins. It's big talks coming out of you, Sal, Middle Sal Salinitri. Also, and we only have one rivalry game this week. It's not a huge rivalry, but it's a huge rivalry to me because it involves me. It's the Battle of the Logan Square. It's against me and Nick Ginn. It's going to be a pretty good game. Antonio Brown, for me, put up 6 points Thursday because he took a humongous shit on the floor and just sucked it up with 6 points. Huge shit. And Nick, though, has Breeze on bye week, so I might still have a chance. We have gambling. Got a little gambling prediction I'm starting this week. It's about an over and under style. If I say someone's -8, that means I think they're going to win by that much or more. And if you take the under, it means you think the other person's going to win or lose by less than that. I got Brooke at -8 because she's really lucky. Yeah, take that, Jacob. Jacob can't believe it. I believe in the luck. You know, because I believe the luck I give is good luck. Right, Brooke? It's good luck. I got John Mark Junkins at -28 because Michael Salinitri. Your team is awful. Awful. I got John Will at -19. I got Grace at -6. Beating the Middle Sal Salinitri. I think she's going to pull it off. Awards for this week. We have the Scott Leffler Award. If you don't know, Scott Leffler is Auburn's offensive coordinator. He's horrible. Doesn't play Jay Prosh enough. Doesn't throw the plays for Letzenkirk enough. Doesn't give Trey Mason the ball. Likes giving Ontario Michaela the ball and likes still running the read zone. He's awful. They should fire him. Well, the winner of this week's award is Michael Salinitri. Your team is awful. You're still defeated on the season. Your just picks aren't panning out. Tom Brady, your number 1 pick. You traded him. Not smart. Number 2 pick, Andre Johnson, averaging like 7 points a week. Number 3 is Greg Jennings. His 3rd round pick was Greg Jennings, who hasn't played that much. It's just not been going good for you, Michael. Other awards we have the Tim Duncan Award. Tim Duncan plays in the NBA. You know, Spurs are really good teams. Like, they've won 4 championships. They keep winning, but you never hear anything about the Spurs. Nick Ginn is the winner of the Tim Duncan Award. Nick Ginn is sitting pretty, everybody, at 4-1. Not talking a lot, he's just like, yeah, man, God. Yeah, I hate Krause. Yeah, man, resident manager, former resident manager. Yeah, man, Steph Kearns. Yeah, man, Braves. Yeah, man. You know, he just goes like that. Well, I'm pointing out, Nick, you're a big threat. No more sleeping giant anymore, Nick Ginn. The Gene Chiswick Award goes to the people that are 1-4. 1-4, that is Sal, Middle South Salonitri, and our one and only Jacob Cook, everybody, is the winner. Jacob was the first person in the history of the podcast to be presented one of his awards. How does it feel, Jacob, to win an award?
I don't think it's fair.
He doesn't think it's fair. Well, your record thinks it is fair. Boom, roasted. An update, by the way, is Bonesaw is still not ready. Not ready. Next award we got is the Billie Jean King Award goes to Grace this week. Grace lost to Brooke this week. They're sitting here colluding. Grace, look at that pose for the camera.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. It's getting weird in here. Brooke is right here, Grace. Stop. She's doing weird stuff with her hands. I don't know. The next award is the Kobe Bryant Award. If you didn't know, in 2004, Kobe Bryant raped a girl. Raped her, didn't get any punishment, didn't get spinning games. Sort of like fantasy. You can beat people really bad and nothing bad happens to you. That award goes to John Mark Junkins. This is going to be a weekly award. John Mark, you win it because you beat your last person by the most amount of points this week. I expect you to win this award again next week because you get Michael Salonitri. His team is awful. Michael. Team is awful. You traded away Tom Brady for a black guy that got hurt. He got a headache. Unbelievable. Update on the Lucent Trophy. I don't think I'm going to go with the Kravis. I don't really like it. It's not for me. I think I'm going to go with the Costanza because when I think of a loser, I think of like maybe George Costanza because he's always losing. You know, he has that episode where he's like, I don't think I can see myself having sex anymore ever again. You know, I feel like that's a losing trophy. So we'll see who wins it. By the way, with the rules of the trophy, there'll be rules with them that come. There'll be certain things like you have to take a picture with you and the trophy in another state. You have to take the picture with you and the trophy and someone else kissing it, or something like that. There's gonna be like 5 or 10 rules. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be very embarrassing. That'll keep this thread going during the off season of fantasy football or the drizzle season. We hate the drizzle season.
Drivel, not drizzle.
No, it's drizzle.
It's
drizzle. It's drizzle season. All right. Quotes from this week. Oh, no, before quotes this week, news from Auburn. Sorry. Not that much news. Couldn't really talk about football with Kyle. You know, couldn't be like, hey, good game last week. Except the second half when you didn't play. Can't do that. Other news, starting for Auburn, we have Clint Mosley. Clint Mosley. I'm sorry. Sorry for that. I just can't understand. Couldn't understand. What? Can't understand it. Ow! I just got hit. I'm sorry. I apologize. Also, the day's in across the Funchess getting turned to CVS because, you know, we need more CVS for more pharmacist jobs. That's right. Quotes from the week. A quote from Jacob and Nick at my house Saturday watching football, and they're talking about defenses. And this is how it goes. Nick goes, yeah, man, I took the first D. I took the Houston D. Jake goes, no, Jacob. No, Nick, I took the first D. I took San Francisco in the 4th round. I took the first D. I took it. I know I took the first D. We took the first D, huh? That's our fantasy league, guys. Taking Ds. Also, time for the highlight of the week. Quotes from Steven before his team started sucking. What did I say last weekend, guys? Fantasy genius. Now a quote from Steven from this past week. My whole team is on the trading block. Tony Homo, man. Tony Homo. Prayer request. We got Chuck Pagano as a prayer request. Coach of the Colts has leukemia. Pray for him. Our football team, they're sort of awful, by the way. And now when we go to a quote, prayer request is deep to my heart. Why did you touch my feet?
That was an accident.
I'm going to kill her. She's trying to tickle me, and Jacob is trying to spill water on me, guys. Look at that culprit. Drinking beer.
Talk about the commissioner
Drinking beer. Drinking beer. Oh, I did forget about the Commissioner Kiss of Death. That award goes to Jacob Cook and John Mark because they're always constantly getting the Fido trade, and me and Grace are just getting the kiss of death. We will not let stupid trades happen that benefit people. No trade raping. No trade raping.
It was consensual.
It was not consensual. Sandusky. Stop, Sandusky. But also, the last prayer request is for the person, man, female, man or woman, black or white, that stole Michael Salonitri's phone. I pray for you, because if Carolyn Salonitri's finds you, I don't know what she's going to do to you, but I'm praying for you because if she ever gets a hold of you, she will. I don't know. She'll win the Kobe Bryant Award. I'll tell you that much. And it won't be for raping. It'll be for beating. Let me tell you that much. Also, got to pray for all the niggas in the struggle. That's all we got this week, guys. Sorry for getting the podcast out late. Had a busy week. Hope you are all doing good. Hope you all win your fantasy games, except you, Nick, again, of course. But until next guy, we'll see you from Oxford. See you later. Peace out from Oxford, Mississippi. See ya.